Hey, what's good? It's your boy Ace from pfadvice.com. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Spider-Man Brand New Day made $927 million in 3 days. I'll be shocked if it doesn't make $2 billion. Tom Holland is going to injure his back trying to lift his wallet. It's made history and I don't like it. Now, before you get the torches and pitchforks, hear me out. This is a flawed and muddled film. There's no villain, there's no stakes. 2/3 of this film is about a new character, built up into a villain, but then turned into a hero with moral ambiguity, moral grayness. See what I did there? And no accountability. The rest of this film is about Peter not moving forward, living in the past, and undoing the consequences of No Way Home. Honestly, this film should have been called Brand New Yesterday. Peter Parker never drives the plot and moves him along, and the pseudo-villain drives the plot. This film is about the villain, not Peter. Now, there are some things I liked, but the bad outweighs the good. It drags. Most of the characters, especially Spider-Man, they have no agency. The only character with any purpose, initiative, or agency was the main villain, non-villain. I'm going to start this review out with non-spoiler recap of the plot, but after that, full-on spoilers, you've been warned. It's been almost 4 years since the consequences of No Way Home. Peter Parker lives in a spacious New York City apartment. He is 3D printing tech and has an AI named Evie. I didn't have a problem with this. Your smartphone and watch talks to you. It's fine he has a physical suit with AI. I have no problem with that. We see an opening montage where Peter takes down his classic rogues gallery, Tombstone, Scorpion, Tarantula, and others. But it's a short montage and they're never factors in the film. Peter Parker is dead to Peter Parker, and he is Spider-Man all the time. Peter is cyber stalking Ned and MJ as they attend MIT over the 4 years. In the beginning of the film, 4 years is passing, and he's Spider-Man and watching them, cyber stalking them online. He even ignores a hot blonde at the elevator, which shows that Peter's not moving on. Peter makes some professional relationships with a cop, Gene the Wolf, who's from the comics, and William Metzger, the head of Damage Control. Now, in the comics, he's not Damage Control. He's an anti-mutant zealot. He looks like Adolf from Germany in the comics, and he's a hint of what's to come in the future, although there are no mutants, titled mutants in this film. Peter acts subservient to the Wolf and Metzger, like he works for them. Peter has no initiative, no agency. A new villain explodes on the scene. Peter undergoes a mutation that amplifies his powers. And the Peter, MJ, and Ned dynamic goes backwards. Now, Peter Parker should be making new friends, new relationships. In the comic books, fans call him Player Parker because he dates a lot of women in the comics, like Black Cat, Carrie Cooper, Betty Brant. I think he dated Gene the Wolf in the comics for a while, but he has lots of girlfriends in the comics. But in the film, Peter just goes backwards. Peter's story undoes the consequences of No Way Home, and his story is mostly sidelined for the villain, non-villain, and the plot. Now, I'm going into spoiler territory. Don't say you weren't warned. Okay, so what did I like? Tom Holland carries this film with pure charisma. Very talented actor. The direction and cinematography is incredible. You will enjoy the action of this film. You should watch it one and done, in my opinion. I like how they changed how Peter web swings in the film. It's like he's going on a pendulum arc. He doesn't look so weightless when he's web swinging. The action scenes are great. I love the physical suit. It's awesome. It reminds me of the 1970s and 1980s Electric Company Spider-Man and Nicola Hammond's Spider-Man, but in a modern setting. I really like that. That's about it. So what didn't I like? Peter Parker never drives the plot, not once. And the villain, Jean Grey from the X-Men, a new version, played by Sadie Sink, she's irredeemable. She commits atrocities in this film, but the plot tries to redeem her in the end. This is really a Jean Grey film, but she acts like Freddy Krueger. Jean has a sister named Sarah. She's in the comics, but she's not that, canonically speaking, she's not that important in the comics. But Jean and Sarah, who never call mutants, are telepaths with growing telekinetic powers. Now, when we first meet them in a flashback, they're in a park. They're mind-raping people. They're puppeting people and making them do things that's creepy. The film wants you to think it's cute and funny, but it's creepy. Damage Control kidnaps Sarah, and Sarah makes Jean walk away. And Jean spends most of the film trying to rescue Sarah. The film drags because the story is so meandering and muddled. This film is really about Jean Grey, and I told you before, she is a straight Freddy Krueger villain. She hurts and kills innocent people, and she enjoys it. She mentally controls and puppets people and speaks through them. It's creepy and it's evil. In the opening scene, the first act of this film is the best part. She mind hijacks a janitor, an elderly janitor, and she has her steal a tank. She's shooting up the city with a tank gun and shells. People got hurt. There's no way people weren't unalived in that scene. There is a scene, a rooftop scene, where she is taunting Peter. She puppets MJ. And she pretends that she makes Peter believe that MJ remembers Peter. The spell is gone. And Peter embraces her. He's kissing her. Oh my God, I missed you, MJ. And then Jean's creepy voice starts speaking through MJ's lips like she's Freddy Krueger. She's encouraging Peter to take advantage of MJ. And remember, MJ's not in control, so she's mind raping MJ. She's SAing Peter, all non-consensual. And Jean's in MJ's mind experiencing this, and she's telling him basically, let's get freaky. It's really, really creepy. Then she tells Peter MJ doesn't remember anything because she's mind raping MJ, going through her mind. She's like, you're not even in here. She doesn't think about you. Then she has MJ walk off the roof, and she's smirking at Peter as Peter dives to save her, and then Jean leaves MJ's mind as MJ's falling to her death. That's evil, okay? And there's a scene where she has her hands outstretched. She's in Peter Parker's apartment, and she has an elderly construction worker walk out in the traffic, and the guy gets hit by a car. That guy is not alive, and if he is, he's steering his wheelchair with his chin right now. That guy's not alive. Even through all of this, the film tries to redeem Jean Grey at the end, and that's a big problem. This film has no villain. There's no villain in this film. Jean is redeemed at the end, no consequences, no accountability for her evil, irredeemable actions. And Metzger, the head of Damage Control, he's a mildly sinister bureaucrat. He disappears at the end. So there's no ending with him. The Punisher is 100% Disney-fied. I'm going to do a video on him. They made him the comedy relief. He was like the odd couple best friend buddy with Spider-Man. They have dueling, ideologies. The Punisher's answer to everything is to get a bullet propulsion device and handle it. He shot Peter at the end. He shot him in the beginning with a grenade launcher. It's really weird. The Hulk had a very short scene. It was fun, but Jean Grey was puppeting the Hulk. She was puppeting Punisher. She puppeted Scorpion. Michael Mando waited 9 years to get into the Scorpion armor. He's barely in this film a minute. This film was about Jean Grey. The second and third acts were about Peter reacting to Jean Grey driving the plot. And he was just sad in the first act. Jean Grey is pure evil in this film. She got a thrill hurting innocent people, and she got away scot-free. Like the Thunderbolts ending, everyone hugs it out with the power of friendship. There's no satisfying third act climax. Peter heals at the end after getting shot by his buddy the Punisher, and Jean Grey helps her because at the end her powers get amplified, and in addition to telepathy, she also gets telekinesis, and she helps heal Peter, which of course undoes all the evil things in the film that she did. And then at the end, He reconnects with MJ. He helps Ned remember who he is. And remember, MJ has a boyfriend. When he gets that mutation, when Peter's powers are amplified, because he saw MJ kissing another man and his powers went into overdrive. That's all it was, the stress and the loneliness. And he helps Ned remember who he is. And it's like, there's nothing brand new or mature about that. There was a great scene in this film where MJ, now remembering Peter, tells him he had no right to make the forgetfulness spell choice for her and other people. And if he did that, you got to deal with the consequences. Actions have consequences. And the best thing for Peter was this film to have MJ and Ned, this is your last appearance. And Peter has to move on and continue his life, not struggle to move backwards. I give this film a 4 out of 10. It's not awful, it just wasn't for me. I was watching this in the first act, it felt like it was dragging. Once the hype dies down, the same people who swore Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man Noir would stay in the zeitgeist. When's the last time you talked about that series? They will take off the rose-tinted glasses for Brand New Day 2. If you love this film, I'm happy for you. I'm not taking that away from you. I just saw pure regression in this backdoor X-Men pilot. What did you think? Comment below. Thank you for watching, and thank you for helping PF Advice YouTube channel get to 1,000 subs. Take care.